Each group will be given 30 minutes to deliberate and decide on 2 housemates from the opposing team to nominate for a possible eviction on Sunday.
First of all, congratulations to Nengi on winning the final Head of House challenge for the Big Brother Naija Lockdown Season 5. Guys, she was the first housemate to win the Head of House challenge in the beginning of the game, and right now she has made history by winning the last Head of House challenge in the Big Brother Naija game. Guys, if anything, I'm really proud of her. Congratulations to Nengi on your winning. Now let's move to the integral part of this video now, because integral na the word where they reign for Biggie house today. Okay, guys, Biggie changed the game on all of us. Well, not just on the housemates, because I personally wasn't expecting what happened today. So after they finished playing the Head of House challenge and everything, Nengi was announced winner and all of that. Cool. Biggie now said that there will be no deputy this week. Instead, the housemates were split into 2 groups. Now, how did they do that? All these things I'm talking about actually happened in the arena. Okay, Biggie told Nengi to sit aside while the other housemates had to participate in a lucky pick game. Now, for this particular game here, there were 6 bowls on the table, and the bowls were turned upside down. So clearly there were things under the bowls, but we did not know what it was. Biggie now told all of them to go and pick a particular bowl. Just stand in front of the bowl, don't open it, don't do anything. Now, after the remaining 6 housemates stood in front of the 6 bowls and everything, Biggie then told them to turn the bowls to see what was inside. And by the time they did that, there were black and white headbands respectively. So obviously, if you have a black headband, you have to form a team with the rest of the people that have black headbands. So for the black team, we had Dorothy, we had Neo, and we had Ozo. While for the white team, we had V, we had Lekon, and we had Trikiti. Next team, Biggie said, okay, now that you guys are in teams, all you have to do is go and deliberate for the next 30 minutes on 2 housemates you'd like to be up for eviction from the opposing team. After Kuchi told them that they can now move back into the lounge and all of that, but he specifically told Nengi to make sure she's not a part of the conversation. So all the while the teams were having these conversations, Nengi was in the room by herself, just sitting on the bed, waiting for the verdict and all of that. Cool. Now the team started rubbing heads together and all of that, and what I could see play out was, I don't even know what to call it. You see this Neo and V. I've told you people, now street love they get. Forget the fact that they're not together anymore and all of that. They actually care about one another. And guys, they use brain for the remaining housemates today. Now waiting if you just talk with that, because how else could V have pulled that up? How else could Neo have pulled that up? Now let me explain to you guys what I'm talking about. So let's deal with the white team first, yeah? That's V, Lekon, and Trikiti. Ngwa, V, who would you like to put up? She said she would like to put up Dorothy and Ozo. Why? She said, they are strong. Ozo, he wanted the vow, so I think it's this. So let's put him up. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, then leave that one. Lekon, who do you want to put up? He said personally he would like to put up Neo and Ozo, or Neo and Dorothy. They were not sure of who to put up. Now, Trikiti, who would you like to put up? That one said called Ozo. Now, the problem was between Dorothy and Neo, you know, because 3 of them had agreed on Ozo. So Ozo was the first on their list. Ngwa, who would the second housemate be? Now, so V say, if you put Neo up, you are taking a risk. So I think we should put this one. This one say no, but Neo. Last, V managed to take their minds off Neo, because at the end of everything, they wrote Dorothy and Ozo. Ngwa, take us back to Team Black, where we have Dorothy, Neo, and Ozo. Neo, who are you nominating? He said, he's nominating Trikiti and Lekon. Tell us why. He said, no, you can't ask me that. You can't ask me that. I said, what's up? You can't ask me that. Biggie said you guys should discuss and agree. You know, now I say you can't ask me that. We all know why. We all know why. You know what I call V. Ngwa, Dorothy, who would you like to put up? Dorothy said Trikiti and Lekon. All of them just they call Lekon, because Ozo also mentioned Lekon, but his second choice was V. So it was 2 people against 1 person. Ozo was like, no, I think V should be on the list. Neo was like, but you have 2 people against 1 person. Me now, I don't choose Trikiti and Lekon. Dorothy don't choose Trikiti and Lekon. So it's 2 against 1. So what are we going to do? Big enough say housemates. 5 minutes more. Now so they come right Lekon and Trikiti. And let me just tell you here, while this whole conversation was going up, Dorothy was telling her teammates that she could swear on it that she was going to be up for eviction, that she has a feeling that they will write her name there. Trikiti was also telling his teammates the same thing, that look, I know that my name will be on this list. They now asked him why. He said, look, me, I know that I don't have strong alliance and all of that, so I'm definitely sure that my name is going to be on the list. I just don't know who else they will pick between Lekon and V. But guys, at the end of everything, Biggie now told told all the housemates to gather in the lounge, and then he congratulated Nengi and was like, oh, congratulations on your win, blah, 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 blah. The other housemates congratulated her as well. He now said, okay, it is time for us to reveal the names of the housemates that will be up for possible eviction. So pick a representative that will come and show the names, because I told them to keep the names like this. Like, don't show us the name, just hide it until I ask you to show it and everything. So Lekon was the one that represented Team White, while Ozo was the one that represented Team Black. And you know, Biggie now told them to show the names. Lekon now turned it for Team White, it was Dorothy and Ozo. While Ozo turned his own for Team Black, it was Lekon and Tricky T. So clearly, we have 4 housemates that are up for possible eviction, and they include Lekon, Tricky T, Ozo, and Dorothy. And guys, Tricky T and Dorothy cracked me up because they started making a joke that, see, you see this class like this, now we be class captain, there's a process. There's a process. Dorothy was like, you bitches are scared of me. You bitches are scared of me. I see now, wow, I beg, I don't want to put my mouth for this kind of thing this night. Guys, now so V and Neo take escape, enter finale. So currently, we have 3 housemates that are sure to be at the finale. And that includes Nengi, because she's the head of house. And of course, V and Neo. So obviously, 2 housemates are going to be leaving on Sunday. I don't know who they are yet. But guys, let me know what your predictions are. If you ask me to predict, I'll actually say Tricky T and I don't know, between Ozo now and Dorothy. I don't know, because Lekon is obviously going nowhere. Okay, we all know that. Nobody should even ask me how I know that. If I know it, then you guys know it as well. So it's between Ozo, Dorothy, and Tricky T. And my first pick will be Tricky T. I don't know who would leave between Ozo and Dorothy at this point. I really do not know. But guys, let me know what your predictions are in the comment section, because I would really love to know what you think. Now, let me just tell you something about this Neo and V. They're not a talk, oh. They are not really cool at this point. And when Biggie told them, as you were, you know, you can go back to whatever it is that you were doing and everything, Neo was like, V, I beg, show. And she's like, no, I beg, I can't show. And she walked out. I was like, ah. Now, wow, opposite that they fight, they still they show themselves love. That's what I call gangster love. Now, gangster love, these 2 people they show us. We know they talk, oh, but I got your back, you got my back. And I waiting these other housemates, no, be that. There's really no way Neo would have put up V for any reason. And even V, there's really no way she would have put up Neo. She was trying everything in her power to make sure that that guy's name does not appear on the list. And she won. Same thing goes for Neo. So it is actually safe to say that both V and Neo played the rest of the housemates. And in my opinion, they wanted to be played, because if to say they don't agree, say no, Neo needs to be on this list, or no, V needs to be on this list, then they would have actually been on the list. But you know, it is what it is. I don't even know why people laughing like this, but let me crack you up a little bit here. Shortly after all this drama was over, you guys, V and Neo got back together, shared a hug, shared pecs and everything. They were thanking God together. Artists say that they fight. Artists say that they fight. In a nutshell, street love na sure pass. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please don't forget to give me a very big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one.